A particle P sets off from the origin at t is equal to 0 and starts to move along the x-axis in the direction of increasing x. After t seconds, P has a velocity v, where v is given by the piecewise function. V at t is 12t minus 2t squared, for t being between 0 and 4, and 32 minus 4t for t being greater than 4. Find the displacement of P from the origin at t is equal to 4, and then find the time taken for P to return to the origin. Okay, at the end we'll look at this with a GeoGebra app, but we know that the displacement is given by the integration of the velocity function, in the first case between 0 to 4, because we want to know the displacement between 0 to 4, and assuming that this doesn't cross the t-axis. So S of 4 will be from 0 to 4 of 12t minus 2t squared dt, and that will give me integrating a 6t squared, adding 1 to the power and dividing by the new power, minus 2/3 of t cubed, from t is equal to 0 to 4. Substituting my values, are going to get 6 times 4 squared minus 2/3 times 4 cubed. Take away 0, just check that 0 doesn't actually give an answer, particularly if it's like something like cos or e in there. So that gives me 160 over 3 meters, or 53 1/3 meters. So in the first 4 seconds, the displacement will be 53 1/3 from the origin in the positive direction. Now, if we consider that t is greater than 4, Vt acts differently, it acts like a straight line, so it's 32 minus 4t. So S of t will be equal to the integral of that, 32 minus 4t dt, integrating we get 32t minus 2t squared, but we get a constant. But we know when t is equal to 4, S is equal to 160 over 3 from part A. That will allow us to find the constant. So we get 160 over 3 is equal to 32 times 4 minus 2 times 4 squared plus c. So that will give me that c is 160 divided by 3 minus 128 plus 32. So basically we have taken that over there, minus 128, and added 2 times 4 squared, 2 times 16 with 32, which would give me minus 128 over 3. So for the particle to be returned to the origin, S must be equal to 0. So solving, so we've got minus 2t squared plus 32t minus 128 over 3 is equal to 0. So using our GDC equation solver, that will give t is 1.468. Now that's not possible, as t has to be greater than 4. So we can discard that value, and the other value the calculator gives is t is 14.531, which at t is equal to 14.5 seconds. So let's have a look at this GeoGebra app to see what this actually means. So this is the velocity function. You see here first it's a curve, and when it gets to t is equal to 4, it becomes a straight line with a negative gradient. If we were to sum up the area between 0 and 8, which is the point where it changes direction, because it crosses the t-axis, okay, you get an area of 83.33. And if you then take from 8 to that point that we just found, that time we just found, which is 14.53, you get a negative area. Therefore, the resultant displacement will be 0, which means it's returned to the origin. After this point, the particle will move in this direction. It will move in the negative direction. We can have a look at the displacement function. There is the displacement function. That's how it behaves differently. And here we have the velocity function. Okay, this GeoGebra app I will put in the notes of the video. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.